Так, ну что ж, всем привет. Я решил разнообразить, пройти вот эти вот хроники племен, племени. Тут и всего лишь сколько? 3. Это то есть водных, земляных. Ну как их можно назвать? Травяных и наземных, можно так сказать. Хотя тут народ Родников говорится, потомки кроны и детей. Да, вот так это называется. Так, давайте я, наверное, начну с этой, потому что по видео она слишком длинная, по-моему. 2 часа или сколько длится у людей в основном. Так что да. Так, а брать-то я могу, да, слеживать. Ну, я тут она вот была, вот тут где-то. Я ее уже взял. Так, я не помню, будет ли тут озвучка или нет. Давайте я, наверное, на всякий случай... А где она? Я уже не помню. Английскую поставлю. Потому что мне английская привычнее тут. Сейчас проверим, будет ли тут озвучка. Да, будет.
Yes, I'm Karya, and this is my senior Varamdra. Thank you so...
Don't mention it! Handling these sort of things is practically...
Still, it seems that all the Kaholosaurs just ran off. We need... Correct. Say, I can see you are very skilled at dealing with them. Do you think you could use me?
Apologies. Varamdra has been hyper-focused.
Oh, no worries. But why did you approach a whole group of wild Kaholosaurs, and what's this talk about? Paimon's pretty sure that's not what they're...
I'm sure we must look very silly. The fact of the matter is that we're searching for a mysterious island. Approaching them without the help of a guide from the people of the springs was...
A mysterious island?
Yes. There is a legend from the people of the springs that mentions a mysterious...
Are you certain you two won't...
Some proposal? There's no way we'd be willing to use a person as live bait.
Then I suppose discussing it any further will just be a waste of time.
Varamdra...
Oh, all right. You did rescue Kari.
A little awkward, but Paimon will take it.
We should move on, Kari.
Yes. Thank you again.
That's all right. Bye now. You really don't see a pair of adventurers like those two every day. But anyway, Paimon's really curious about that mysterious island that Yeah, who knows? After all, the amazing places we've explored during our adventures, finding some mysterious island should be a walk in the park for us. Oh, you're right. The lady mentioned that the time's ticking. Let's get started. But the real question is, who should we ask? That's an idea. If anyone...
А, то есть так, блин. Иду я нахрен, да? А, ну и вот тут следующее, да. То есть просто поговорите с ним, блять, пиздец. Мне кажется, либо он не об этом остров, хотя это, блядь, не таинственное, его видно как бы. На острове говорится. Таинственный остров, если только вот этот. Но я там был, так что хрен поймешь, где он может быть. Либо наверху, либо вон тот, скорее всего, будет. Потому что я не помню, какие еще могут быть тут острова секретные. Ну, если только внизу, как обычно, другой мир, типа того.
Someone looking for me? Oh, why if it isn't the So what brings you here? Do you need... We want to visit the mysterious island. The mysterious... is there something wrong? I'm assuming you two are already aware that this island is... Yeah, but now that you mention it, we don't know anything about... Then allow me to It is said that the first chief of the people of the Springs was the most outstanding guide in all of Netland. He discovered many deserted domains, but to prove himself once more, he embarked on yet another journey in search of a legendary mysterious... The island emits a golden light where countless treasures are buried. Since then, many people from later generations have Oh, that makes sense! So could you tell us how to get to that island? Oh, Paimon gets it! This is like a big secret for... On the contrary, it's quite the opposite. The legend... Oh! Well, I'm willing to answer your question in exchange for a favor. Sure thing! Then you have my thanks. I'll be honest, there are some among the tribe who are of rather base character. Not long ago, I received a report that a few of... As the chief of the tribe, I was very ashamed to hear of this. It's really hard to believe that... They are targeting tourists who wish to visit that island. According to my sources, they would trick tourists into believing they are trustworthy guides before luring the tourists into spending a fortune for They run a pretty sophisticated operation. They would always claim the scam... So, I was hoping to find someone who could approach them, and the problem is, they would certainly recognize anyone associated with me, which is why I have... Oh, Paimon understands now! We're the perfect bait because we're... Exactly! And as far as I know, you two are no pushovers, no matter what... You betcha! If it's just a few scammers we're... Wonderful! Whoa, that's a lot of Mora! There will be plenty of rewards if you manage to catch those scoundrels. This Mora, I'm sure some spending will be required on your part before they lower their guard. I certainly wouldn't expect you to... So please use the Mora as needed, and collect as much evidence as possible.
Так, ага. Ну-ка. Секундочку. Поймешь, как это работает.
No wonder you're the chief. Seems like you've already thought of everything. Okay, we'll take it from here. I've marked the location of the scammers on your map. I'll leave the rest to you two.
Секунду. Два, вторая. Так, секунду, какие-то проблемы, я так вижу, да? Так, хули, не всегда проблематичные. Ну-ка. Да нет, вроде норм. Так, ладно, сейчас продолжим. Так, куда нам? Я и могу стримить, но все-таки на эту фигню ненадежно это делать. Ну ладно. В любом случае я записывать буду. А стрим-то пофиг, в принципе, если будет говном.
This should be the place. Now let's see if anyone around here looks like a scammer. Oh, right. We should pretend we are innocent tourists with no idea about what's going on. Good idea. Speaking of which, Paimon's dying to know what kind of treasures could be buried on the mysterious island. Wonder if anyone's ever really seen them before.
Ah, are you two visitors from afar looking to visit?
Oh, looks like we managed to lure them out already. Oh, pardon. Is something...
I just happened to overhear you two talking about the mysterious island. I assume you two must be tourists, brought here by the legend.
Hello, Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. That's...
In that case, as a qualified...
Uh-huh.
As the legend says, if you can manage to reach the mysterious island, riches and glory will be yours, be that as it may. The journey to the island is full of untold but you are in luck. Allow me to tell you the... Please, there's no need to worry. This was just... Although the legend and the clues to finding the island are known to everyone, only guides bestowed with the legacy of our ancestors can correctly decipher the clue.
Huh. He actually sounds pretty convinced.
But it seems like fate has brought us together.
So how much will you charge?
Not to worry. I don't intend...
So you'd be working...
For us, people of the Springs, guiding guests to the mysterious island is a great honor in and of itself.
Smooth. Paimon almost wants to believe him. All right, thank you. Then...
Of course. Please, follow me.
Деньги пока не нужны. А где деньги тут? Тут вроде, да. Сколько тут? Не посмотришь, сколько тут. Окей. Блин, вот мне вот интересно просто, вот типа... как объяснить? То есть я теперь стримить могу. Но что-то в этот раз что-то хреново получается, потому что я вот вижу, что у меня нормально все показывается. Ну, на ОБС, блядь, все красное. Мне вот интересно, насколько критично записывать, ой, стримить с красным этим. Это интересно просто. Ну ладно, и чё тут?
Are you two here to take pictures with the Koalas?
Really? Can we?
Huh? Oh, you two must be here to see...
Ata?
Shh, not so loud. Openly saying their name in such a manner will only cause them to loathe you.
I apologize for not explaining earlier. As you can see, Ata is the elder Kohola. Ata is highly respected among the tribe and is far more knowledgeable than other Koholosaurs. Therefore, we must rely on Ata's insight to know how to get there.
Really? But how do we do that? Can a Koholosaurus elder...
You need only slowly approach Ata. Once Ata has confirmed your scent, they will... But no need to worry. The ability to interpret this language is one of the... I can understand Ata's instruction.
All right, then let's give it a try.
That'll be 10,000 mora per person.
Huh?
In order for Ata to give us insight, they must recall their past, which can be extremely taxing for a Koholosaur.
I'm sorry. Such expenses may arise in the process.
There you have it. Paimon knew there was no such thing as a free lunch. Oh, Paimon has an idea. She bets they've just made up all that with that kind of evidence?
What's taking them so long? Well, what do you say? I'll even throw...
Oh, that's an unexpected bonus. Quick, let's pay the man.
А заплатить? Ладно. Привет. Если его отпиздить. Ебать, вот это.
Ata really didn't try to bite us at all.
You can also pose now if you'd like a photo together.
Okay.
Да. Блять. О.
Oh, Atta is already speaking? Let me listen to what they have to say.
Could you really get anything from that noise?
Of course. Like I said, only a guide like me can understand.
Here's your group photo.
Any chance we could get a receipt for that?
No problem at all. Here you go.
Please, come with me.
We still have a lot of the chief's more to use. Why don't we keep up the act and gather some more? Hyman's curious what...
Да.
These guys are going way too far. He keeps coming up with some far-fetched reasons to make us pay for everything. With all the evidence we have now, we could bring him straight to the chief and he'd definitely be convicted. But after handing over all that Mora, Hyman kinda wants to see if...
Sorry to keep you waiting. After all the clues we've gathered, I've...
Oh!
Бля. Чё? Ведь меня это напрягает, сука. Так, давайте я еще раз это сделаю, секундочку. Учить. Ну, здесь это не отобразится. Просто вот так, как перезагрузка сейчас была, да? А, даже не было перезагрузки. Пиздец. Прикол. Подожди, а что за... Ладно, секундочку. Да. По факту я стримить могу, но не так уж прям уж эффективно. Так, что-то у меня какая-то фигня появилась. Я секундочку сделаю кое-что. Так, все заработало. Пока что заработало. Да, не думал так стримить, блять, конечно, и записывать одновременно. Ебаный РКН, блять. Ебал я всем жопу, блять.
This is the spot. The trails of sunlight will guide the way. Once you cross the rushing water, the Atta's insights have already pointed us to the destination. It's just...
You mean we're almost there?
As I said before, this is a shortcut. If I took you on some arduous path after all the Mora you spent, that wouldn't make... Anyway, there's no time to lose. We need to get...
Ладно, короче, бесполезно это делать, так что пофиг, красное, там желтое будет, блять. Мне на стрим насрать, потому что у меня все равно стрим никто не будет смотреть. Так что, да. Пофиг, короче, буду просто записывать и все. А стрим это просто так, для себя. Для себя посмотрю в хуевом качестве, блять.
According to Atta's insights, this is the...
You mean the
Yes, I've led you to the island just as I promised, which means it's time for me to...
Hold on! Are you serious? This is supposed to be the island? Then what about the treasure? And look at these wooden signs and art...
All that stuff about treasure is just part of the legend. I didn't make any promises about what you'd find.
Huh. Since you seem to have dropped the act, then there's no need for... We were commissioned by the chief of the people of the Springs to gather evidence of your scamming act...
You sure?
Huh. Let's see.
I took you all this way just to buy enough time for the handwriting to disappear. Even if you were to go back to the people you paid, you'd only find that they were using fake names, making them impossible to... You want to report me for scamming tourists? Then be my guest. I'll just say that I'm being falsely accused.
Now he's trying to get away! Let's go...
Да. О, привет.
It's the chief!
What's the chief doing here?
I had dispatched others to secretly trail you. Thanks to you, we can finally convict him of...
Convict me? How? They don't have any evidence against me.
Sorry to say it, but he got us. Not to worry. Let's search him first.
Hey, what are you doing? Keep your hands off me!
Больше не твоя.
Yes, I see the mark. Looks like you already split the Mora before.
What do you mean?
The Mora that the Traveler and Paimon were using today were all provided by me.
You...
So, there must be an explanation why the Mora... There are no receipts to prove that any transactions took place. And you take Mora from others by force? Oh, that's...
You... Ugh. All right.
We have witnesses standing...
Fine. Yes, it was all...
Woohoo! No wonder you're the chief of the tribe! I still don't understand how so many people have been getting duped by them. You need only stop and think. If he claims to be able to find a shortcut to the mysterious island, then why hasn't he just gone there and... That's a good point. Speaking of, have any guides from the people... I can answer this question along with your previous one about how to get there. There is no shortcut to the island, and most people don't even meet the requirement to ever reach it. If you don't meet this single condition, then... Which is exactly why, even though the clues to the mysterious island are... There's a requirement?
То есть
Let me
туда, да?
ask you something first. What do you think a real journey to... It should probably involve overcoming a lot of hardships with your companions before witness... And therein lies the key point. Overcoming It's said that when the first chief set out to search for the island, the ones who accompanied him were not... The legend also mentioned that only those... Therefore, the requirement to reach the island... So that's the key. From what I can see, you and Paimon are... But, unfortunately, neither of you are experienced. That's true. But don't feel discouraged. I believe that this, whether it's remote islands or ancient ruins, I'm sure they can also provide... And let me tell you a secret. The elders once told me that beneath these very Yeah, thanks for that. But knowing us, we don't give up... Oh, I can understand. I won't stop you if you're still interested in finding the island. I just recommend... A guide we could trust with our lives? Oh, who knows when we'll meet someone like that? Oh, we could go find
Да.
money! It appears you've already made up your minds. Then, I'll be taking my leave. My assistants will pay you. Okay, bye-bye!
Да. Второй. Выражение Амины. Так, ага. Секунду. Ну да. Снова хрень. Так, здесь остановилась. Да, стримить это проблема. Очень проблема. Я вообще не работает. Секундочку. Так, ладно, пофиг, короче. Стрим, как я сказал, давайте буду просто записывать, стримить пофиг.
Sorry, we don't carry any black swimming floaters here.
But why? Black floater...
May I ask whether you've had some...
Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by Kaholasaur.
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Nightwind about this once. Black floaters bring...
Really?
Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even...
Yeah, that's exactly how I've been...
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters. According to the experts, bright colors can not only lift your mood, but also bring good luck. I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like. Just see it as a way of celebrating your luck taking a turn for the better.
You'd really do that? Then I'll take...
You got it.
Сука.
Well, hello there! If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon.
It's been a while, Mulani. Was all that stuff you were saying just now really true? Do pink and blue floaters?
Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but because she was wearing blue floaters, a group of Kaholosaurs came to the rescue and brought her back.
Whoa, for real?
But let's get back to why you're here. Are you looking to buy some waters? Come on, don't be strangers now. I can give you whatever you need. You are guests here after all.
No, we actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person.
Блять.
So, where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island from the legend.
A trip to the mysterious island. Oh.
Do you have any concerns?
I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be.
Yep, your chief has already made that pretty clear. But with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely be able to reach the mysterious...
Then I'll have to explain some. I learned all my skills as a guide from Uncle New. And he's the best guide in the whole tribe. But apparently, even with a good guide to lead the way, a journey should usually be fun and pleasant. However, going to the mysterious... But since it's you two asking, I definitely won't. It's just my duty as a guide to explain these things before I officially agree.
Paimon thought this would be a piece of cake for you, but it seems like Paimon will feel really guilty to make a friend go through a bunch of... Mulani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the tribe. I heard he found a...
Oh, Kolo's back. Wait for me.
Who's Kolo?
Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1 guide in the People of the Springs. Besides the tribe's first chief.
Really?
He's always out and about, so we don't get to see him often. Sounds like this is quite an... let me put up the closed sign first.
All right.
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. Here. As for the people you asked me to take along, they almost all got lost in a cave. Out of my next time, just save the trouble and let me go alone.
Indeed. Well done.
No wonder he's the best. I wouldn't dare to go more than 200 meters down into a cavern like that.
I wonder how much he made this time.
Whoa, it really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some pointers from him?
Ko'olo always treats his experience like trade secrets. He never tells anyone anything about being a guide.
Oh, okay.
But one day, I'll also be able...
That's him, right? Do you really think you'll be able...
Allow me to do the talking. You must be the top guide of your tribe. I have a commission that I...
That guy sure looks familiar. Oh, aren't those two the skull? They also wanted to go to the mysterious island, right? Seems they finally...
A commission? Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you also happened to hear about my rates?
Yes, I've looked into everything I need to know.
Oh? And where is it?
The mysterious island.
Just as Paimon thought.
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist. I wish to visit...
You hear that? He wants to go to the island.
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island requires...
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you've also heard...
Yes, I know. According to the legend, only those who are willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able... I must reach that island, even if that means putting my life in someone else's hands.
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out those who...
You...
You say you'd put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous. Even if someone were to trust me with their... Let's look at it the other way around. Why would I place my life in the hands of someone whose abilities are... Many guides in the tribe have received commissions like this, only to end up bogged down by their incompetent clients long before reaching the death. How do you think I reached the mysterious island? I made...
Well, I'm different.
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. You'll give up halfway at best, which is a waste of my time. I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, then you can find another guide in the tribe. For example, new student over there.
What's up with that guy's attitude? Paimon takes back
I have things to do now. Goodbye.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know you're a teacher. In fact, I'd say it's quite the opposite.
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island. Uncle New taught me that.
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove yourselves, but still think that you have to follow the legend to the letter. Waiting for...
Mualani?
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island. But as for New, where's his proof?
Ну и мразь, конечно.
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take you to see what the excitement was all about. I wasn't...
That Ko'olo seemed to harbor some kind of grudge against you, Mulan.
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh? Even the best guy...
Oh, Paimon thought you'd be more upset.
Of course not. Uncle New has also argued with Ko'olo before, but it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right. It's just that I've always seen the journey as something super important. After telling you about all the dangers with such a serious face, I didn't make you think that you're causing me trouble.
Actually, Paimon did think about taking her in.
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what Uncle New taught me as... If you want a chance of reaching the... I always felt that my teacher is no less skilled than Ko'olo. But so, as Uncle New's student, I've always wanted to complete the trip to prove his skills. It's a pity that I've never had the chance.
But don't you have that chance now, Mualani? If you'd agree to be our guide, with the help of the renowned traveler and his trusty companion, you'll definitely be able to find the mysterious island. Then you can come back and teach...
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
Блять. И больше они... О, приемно. Бля.
Alrighty then. If we're gonna go, we should start
Блять. Съебись. Ты не нужен тут.
Oh, it's that scholar guy. Paimon...
Scholar guy? My name is Varamdra. Please use it.
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler in Pipe.
Oh, and it's that lady too. Hello.
Excuse me, Miss Guide. Since we've been referred to you...
I'm Mualani. Just call me by my name. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements. We've only just met, and I'm not...
Oh...
I admit that after coming to Natlan, I've encountered many things outside of my field of expertise. It's understandable you're worried that we'll slow you down. We'll set off with you as ordinary travel companions, and I'll pay you the usual commission fees. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility of being our guide. And even if something were to happen...
If you accompany us, then you are a member of the team. I could never agree to such a careless deal. Oh, don't tell me you think I'm this...
So you still refuse? Fine. Kariel, put the more for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous, so please don't follow me.
Rondra?
Now he wants to go alone? Why is this guy so obsessed with that island?
Wait! Please don't do this in front of a guide. I can't let a tourist go on some dangerous journey all alone.
I'm so sorry for the trouble.
Don't say that. Although it'd be inappropriate to bring along two strangers. How about this? Let's meet up tomorrow morning at the monument near the tribe's
So you've decided to accept my offer?
No. My plan is to use some of our time together to turn you from stranger...
That's your plan?
Wonderful. On behalf of both Varandra and I...
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
We need to get started on our preparation. All right. Hey, Alapha. I've got some business for you.
we've been over this before. The name's Yellowfath.
I know. It's just that Laffa sounds so...
Well, since you're the customer here, I guess whatever.
I need a camping tent with all the accessories.
Another commission, huh? Just so you know, a full tent according to your standards is gonna be...
How much are we talking?
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take care of it.
Oh, but that's not right.
Ahem. Let's make this clear, Traveler and Paimon. We're not...
Блять.
Oh, no. We're traveling as close friends who trust...
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camping equipment. And I don't want my friends to be paying... We're ready, Laffa.
Your total is 200,000 mora.
Isn't that still a lot?
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay? We can either sleep out in the open, tired and weary, or simply spend a...
You call that a week's?
That's not important. We still need to buy some equipment from an...
All right.
Afternoon, Uncle On.
You call me uncle, but I'm old enough to be your grandfather.
Because you're still young, Uncle On. Hey, can you help me find something kind of...
All right. What are you looking for?
A record player. Specifically, the kind...
Oh, that model is pretty rare indeed. I thought...
Uncle On.
Just don't break it, okay?
Thanks, Uncle On.
A record player? Does that mean we...
Yep, and that's our next stop.
Блять.
Hey, Paka Paka.
Mualani? Have you finally decided to release a record of your own?
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but not today. I just want to buy a record. The one you've been
That's...
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Nightwind.
Whoa. We could produce some...
Nice. That's the record.
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Nightwind for some advice once, and apparently...
Is that really a thing? Well, if it...
You know how it goes, Mualani. 20,000 mora for this record. That's the best I can...
Deal.
Looks like Milani really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next...
What's wrong, Mul?
Next, I need to find my teacher and get the map to the island. Besides the legend left by the first chief, there's also a map. It's full of strange symbols, almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. The chief made several copies of the map, and which brings us to today.
Whoa. Hearing that is also...
Yes, but the thought of having you two by my side somehow makes me...
That's right! Let's go and...
Блять. Хоррор. Хоррор.
Afternoon, Uncle New. I have a big surprise.
A surprise? Then you must be here to finally pick up the map.
Вот это сюрприз.
You saw right through...
Did you forget that you had mentioned these two to me before? The ones who went to the Night Kingdom with you. In some sense, it's just that. My feeling...
Huh?
Do you think that I'm still not ready yet, Uncle New?
No, I believe you are the best guide in your generation. After all, the journey to the mysterious island is no easy feat for any guide of...
Don't worry. With our help, Mualani will definitely be able to find the mysterious...
Yeah. This time, I'll definitely be able to prove that Ko'olo is no better than...
Don't misunderstand. Since you've made up your minds, I won't try to stop you. It's just our mission as guides has never been to prove anything. There is only one thing we must do.
I understand, Uncle New.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
What is it?
It's a talisman. Take good care of it. You must
Was this made with spinel fruit?
Right, which is precisely...
You really know me best, Uncle New. All right. Traveler and Paimon, tomorrow we'll...
Yay!
Ей, блять. Что за карта? Использовать. Нет. А где карта? Сука. Тут. Что за карта? Можно? Блять, охуенные карты не делают просто. Как старые, блять, сука. Нихуя ничего не видно. Так. Подождите следующего дня. Бум.
All right. Traveler, Paimon, over here.
You're here, Mualani. Oh, and those strange...
Good morning, you two.
Morning!
So when are we leaving?
Seems you're as excited as a child.
I just want to get down to business as soon as possible. You know this is no leisurely spring stroll, so I hope we can all act a little more professional.
Don't worry, I'm a very professional guide. Our journey... Yay! First, do you all see the statue here?
Uh-huh. Is it...
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was the first chief of the people of the Springs who came back from the Mysteria. The first thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue and pray to our ancestors.
Is there any theoretical basis to support that claim?
A theoretical basis? No, but my teacher taught me it's an essential... Very good. You didn't try to argue with me over something that you aren't knowledgeable.
Sure, but since this practice doesn't have an empirical basis, I won't be able to include it in my thesis.
Come on, everyone. Greetings to my ancestors. As your descendant, I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments.
It really feels like we're about to embark on a great...
Now, please get ready. We're going to look for the
Speaking of which, where should we look for the...
Ни хрена себе подсказка в жопе. Ох, окей. Сюда давай.
At a place where many gather. Like a party.
Huh?
Let's try not to disrupt them.
Куда? Не понял.
Wow, there are a lot of
As expected, the first clue is related to the Kohola.
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, most can deduce that the first clue is when the first chief created the map. He left a special mark for this part. So it'll be impossible to gain any leads from just finding...
You're a real pro at this, Mualani.
But according to the information I've been able to find, Kaholasaurs don't like gathering as herds.
So let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the Springs would know. It so happens, it's almost like how our tribe gathers together for festivals. Still, as soon as the season changes, unless you're a guide who's always running across Natlan, it would be very rare to ever witness.
This is a thing? I need to note this down right away and include an explanation as a...
According to what I've deciphered from the map, a clue is hidden deep.
But to get there, won't we have to get through the herd of Kaholasaur?
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them.
You mean we're going to have to walk through the Kaholasaur herd?
Given we've agreed to work together, everyone should do their part. However, Karia has been attacked, but it shouldn't be a problem at all for me. Let's have
No worries. We don't need we actually need someone to stay and look after the luggage, so we'll leave that to you two.
Is that so?
And now I understand how much you care for your assistant Skull. Follow me and stay close.
Блять.
Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's back off and try again.
В смысле, блядь?
These Kaholosaurs sure seem on guard.
Given you've already used the information provided by the map to deduce that the clue is in that valley.
First of all, the elders of the tribe have always warned us to never hurt the Kaholosaurs. And secondly, you can't just show up and intrude on others' gatherings.
But on what basis?
Okay. So can we...
There must be a way to enter the valley without startling them. It'd
Let Paimon think.
According to the map, the clue is right in the middle of the Kaholosaur herd.
This is tricky.
Karya, I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between Varamdra and the others. I'm sure you must have some idea.
Me? All right. When Varamdra decided to look for leads on the I discovered something very interesting. We thought that the Kaholosaurs relied on their hearing to track their prey, but I'm not sure how useful.
Oh, that was...
You can just call me Karya.
In that case, please stay here and keep an eye on the luggage. Traveler, Paimon? Found it!
What's this?
The key to making our way through the herd. If the Kaholosaurs have a keen sense of smell, then even if we try to sneak around and stay out of sight, but this plant can help us solve that problem. Because its fragrance is... We can apply the plant's extract to our bodies and trick their sense of smell.
So, we're gonna...
Don't worry, it's also good for your skin.
Oh, Paimon feels all wet and slimy.
Perfect. Okay, let's... Be sure to stay out of sight.
Так иди давай.
What's that sound? Careful.
Блин.
Oh, it's just a young Kaholosaur. Don't worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger.
А то, что он призвать каких-нибудь других не может вообще, да?
How could there be so many here? We can't get through. Oh, I have an idea. Wait here. Come on. Careful. Don't startle them. We must be getting close.
Look, a bunch are gathering around that rock. What are they doing?
Maybe when things start to get boring, they gather together and talk about something fun?
But Paimon thought guides from the people of...
Sounds like someone has been trying to
True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock? It looks like some kind...
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the biological signals released by Kaholosaurs. That must be the clue!
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them. Let me try...
So we've passed the first stage of the journey now.
I see. Had we chosen to drive the Kaholosaurs off, then we never would have found this lead.
Has he always been this way, Miss Karya?
He's just obsessed with his research.
At least this has shown that my judgment is correct. I've proven my trustworthiness. And so?
Yes, I understand. And I suppose...
Ooh, Alani really knows how to lead our group.
Next, We'll need to use the lead we found to uncover our next destination. Now.
Hard to tell. Paimon certainly doesn't have it.
Aha! I got it. Though the lines are kind of rough, I can still see that they represent the boundaries between the water and the land at Jade's. Find our next destination.
Really? You got all that just from—
Well, intuition is also a part of it. Maybe I've just seen too many maps as a guide. And all right, break time is over. Let's get ready. All right. Okay, this is the place.
So, where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure yet. The map seems to indicate there's a mechanism here that crosses the water.
I knew it! My theory was correct!
Sounds like he's got something to say again.
If you have any suggestions, then please feel free to share.
I believe the mechanism that the lines are indicating is a spirit way.
That is a possibility. But I don't remember.
According to my theory, it might not have been set up by humans. The dragons living in that land also use— Speaking of which, the spirit doors your tribe uses may have been built imitating—
Oh, I remember now.
After learning about the legend, I realized that it was connected to my research. Even though I haven't found an exact route to the mysterious island, I'm fairly certain. Firstly, it's at an intersection between water and land. And secondly, there should be a high concentration of phlogiston. My research indicates that the spirit way was— Therefore, the area must contain many potential spirit ways, and the dragons who lived here in ancient times may—
Oh, amazing.
Now everyone's contributing to the team.
You flatter me. If my theory is correct, we should already be very close to the mysterious island.
All right. Then let's start searching for the dragon's spirit.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my thesis. Given the dragons used the device long before the humans, we should stick with a name that references no human.
Then let's start searching for the phlogiston node.
If I'm not mistaken... Look that way!
Whoa! It started glowing!
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. The light does, but according to the map, there should be 2 more phlogiston nodes.
Paimon sees it! Oh, but it's way up high. We'll need to find a way up there.
All right.
Yeah!
Lay down.
We finally found—
Great work, everyone. Okay, now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing.
Is there something—
See, look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. But this one requires someone to stay. Also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch between different phlogiston nodes. If we don't operate the nodes properly, then the people on—
Isn't that super dangerous?
In theory, the process should be very safe, but only if the 3—
Do you think you'd be able to operate it? I just tried, and it clearly requires more skill than a typical spirit door.
Though I've never tried before, I've read a lot of information and theoretically should be able to properly— But in theory, this shouldn't happen.
If Verandra can control it, then that also rules out me.
Okay, well,
After all the adventures he's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
Конечно.
alright. Then it'll be up to the Traveler to stay here and operate the Phlogiston. I'll let you know when we need to switch nodes. Just make sure you quickly head to the corresponding node.
Wait, but handling it this way sounds...
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the water. I'm pretty good at swimming.
But it's so high! And you'll be falling so fast! If we don't manage to reach a node...
Do you still remember the promise we... Only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island. Since you two are willing to...
Alrighty. Please be careful.
Now switch to the spirit way on the right! Please, activate the next node!
Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need. We did it, Mualani!
Bargain wave! The path ends up ahead. Switch to the next spirit way. Traveler, get to the next node!
Got it! Paimon heard Mualani shouting just now. Let's go find the node we need. Mualani, we've taken care of the final node. Please be careful.
That was perfect.
You are amazing, Mualani. There were a couple of moments Paimon thought it was...
I'm confident I could do it all over again.
Oh no, you're right.
It appears the phlogiston nodes here need to automatically recharge. Once they're activated, they'll...
In that case, no matter what happens next, we have to seize our chance.
Do you hear that?
The weather's getting gloomy, and a bunch of whirlpools just appeared in...
Yes, we need to get to higher ground and take a look. Hey, look over there!
Whoa, there's a giant whirlpool over there.
Yep, and that's our next stop.
Huh? What do you mean?
Камнем вниз.
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility. To reach the mysterious island.
No way.
Forgive me for being frank, but as a guide of the people of the Springs, I'm sure you understand the danger.
Yes, I know. But whether it's the information deciphered from the map, everything points to the path ahead being hidden in that world.
And what if you're wrong?
Verandra.
I'm not trying to be unreasonable. Unfortunately, the spirit waves must have affected the nearby bodies of water and lowered the water level. At this rate, some of the land that was once underwater will soon reappear at the surface and see the light of day again. Don't you? So, our goal should be the shallow waters. If we enter that vortex...
He does seem to have a...
I can't find any evidence to refute your claim for the moment, but I still trust...
Then it seems like it's time for our collaboration.
But didn't we all agree to trust you?
I have reached this conclusion based on my field of expertise, and I cannot deny it. Even if you try to convince me otherwise.
No, I refuse.
You!
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey will result in the worst luck possible.
Then we can implement the plan I proposed at the very beginning. You're not my guide, and as such, you...
Oh, but you can't do that once you've traveled together as a group. If you were to leave now, we'll all... How about this? You and Karia wait here. We'll go first. I know you like to explain everything with theories and logic, so let me build my case first.
Well...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get... All right.
Whoa. The massive whirlpool is up ahead.
Do you also think that this is a reckless decision? It's okay. That's completely normal. This is just how it is to be a guide. The tribe's experiences passed down from generation to... This gives us the power to decide which way we should go. But it also means that we must bear... Although I'm pretty convinced that all the leads we have collected are pointing us to the whirlpool, if the scholars still choose to reject my plan, I won't have the confidence to ask them to only do... The same goes for the two of you. You are the commissioners, so if you think this is too risky, then it's perfectly reasonable. The good news is that I know the way back to the tribe.
Mualani?
Traveler.
That's right. You've trusted us before, Mualani. Besides, it's gonna take more than a whirlpool to scare the two of us.
Aw, Paimon.
All right. Let's investigate this whirlpool and see if matters of luck aside, he definitely knows...
I know, it's just that we can't see much.
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon, or does the whirlpool...
You're right. Maybe it's just like the phlogiston node.
That means we need to hurry.
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
Karia? What do you do?
I tried to persuade him, but Varamdra insisted on verifying his theory first. He said that the water to the south was about to be shallow enough to wade through. But after he took a few steps, the water suddenly began to surge and he was I'm not much of a swimmer, so I came to call for help.
Oh, why did this have to happen now?
No time to hesitate. I'll get in the water and rescue him. Just tell me which way he went, Karia. Karia came in.
Oh, there they are!
Varamdra, thank goodness you're all right. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
Oh, didn't I tell you to wait for me?
Judging by the changes in the water's surface, the path to them is... It's just... I didn't...
Right, who knows if we can make it back in time now?
Seems we missed our chance.
Why would you give up on such an opportunity to come rescue me?
How can you say that? It's already bad enough that you had to be left behind. Do you think I'd let any...
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Karia. I think if I reactivate the nodes, the only problem is that we still don't know exactly when we'll be able to do it. It's already getting late now. And we've been on the move for a whole day.
Now that you mention it, Paimon is feeling a little hungry. Hey, Paimon's stomach can be very sensitive. possible. It won't interrupt while...
We have plenty of tasty things to eat. Let's just find a...
Is this the spot? Let Paimon and the Traveler help...
Go ahead. I'll take care of the fire. Oh, and here's a little camping tip. It's best to set the tent up... What do you think? This is a specialty dish I learned to make that's perfect for camp.
Mm-hmm. It really hits the...
Karia helped out quite a bit, so she deserves some credit too.
No. I'm just happy I was able to help.
What was that sound?
Don't worry. Remember the record player I bought? Let me go turn it on. Listen. No.
Wow, so it really works! Paimon thought you were just playing it.
My parents told me that most of the valuable experience from our ancestors is hidden in...
Guess that makes sense.
In a sense, this trip to the mysterious island is also a custom left behind by the first chief of...
Yeah, Paimon would like to know too.
Even though I've heard my parents tell stories since I was little, it's said that he was the first person to make a map of Natlan. And even...
That sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah. There isn't a place in Natlan that he didn't even now. No one has even come close to his reputation and status as a guide. His trip, but oddly enough, after returning from the mysterious island, he laid... It really makes me wonder what the journey meant to him. How about this? Before we rest for the night, let's have a bonfire party.
If we're going to go plunging into that whirlpool tomorrow, then wouldn't it be best to try to rest and conserve energy?
Now's not the time to be a party pooper. You ought to agree to ideas from the one who rescued you today.
Yeah, she's right!
All right. So what do the rules stipulate for a bonfire?
Rules? A bonfire doesn't have any rules. Everyone just needs to have a good time. How about...
Okay, sounds fun enough.
So, for the first question... What?
Oh, we were just talking about this.
Let's hear everyone's ideas, and maybe we can figure out what the first chief was thinking.
Paimon can go first. If you ask Paimon what the purpose of a journey... Most importantly, it's about making the trip together with your...
Yes, I can't agree more. Okay.
Oh no, 어딨어?
You sure are taking your time thinking about it. Oh, I get it. You must have passed through many nations before making it to Nat. It's quite possible that your experience traveling is more than what I have as a guide. Why don't I circle back to you later? You can tell me once you... Next, let's hear what card...
Me? If you ask about my travels... Well,
That doesn't matter. This is a party around the...
All right. If I had to say what the meaning of a journey is, I'd say before you reach the destination, you don't need to think about anything outside the trip itself.
Yeah, I get it.
Paimon too!
Uh-huh. I hope that...
All right. Now, it's for Ramdras.
All right, if you insist. In my opinion, our goals and dreams in life are all in pursuit of what we call results. The so-called journey. So, the greatest meaning of a journey lies in managing to find the right result.
Not sure I completely get what...
There's nothing difficult to understand. It's the same as the decision of your first chief. He must have discovered enough valuable results after visiting the mysterious island to decide that he should end his journey. Once you've achieved the results you want... Before coming here, someone had stolen the results of one of my research All that person had to do was sign his name on my achievements, and he was able to take all of the honors. All my effort vanished into... Do you understand now, Miss Guide? Without result...
I sympathize with your situation.
I don't need your sympathy. As long as I can reach the mysterious island and find the correct results, my pain and what happened during the day already proved that my theories were wrong. So I'm willing to trust your judge. I must make it to the mysterious island. And if I have to entrust my life to someone else to...
Was that actually supposed to be an apology?
Actually, there's a saying among the guides of the people of the springs. If the goal of the journey, because the final destination of every... It would be disrespectful of my duties as a guide if I were just taking tourists straight to where they wanted to go. That is what I would truly call...
Just as you don't agree with me, I can't agree with your point of view either.
I'm not too worried about that. After all, another purpose of traveling is to help people...
What sort of logic is that?
All right, that's it for this round. Since it's still early, how about we tell...
Huh? Paimon slept so well. Oh, Milani and the others seem to be up already. Let's go see what they're up to.
All right.
Milani!
Just in time. I was about to go...
What the... You already caused the whirlpools to
We're in luck. The phlogiston nodes were recharged by dawn. I had Karya and Varamdra control them. We were practicing all morning so they could get the hang of controlling them.
Oh, it seems after apologizing, you've already become trusted members of the team.
Is now really the time to be teasing us? Don't forget...
He's right. We should really hurry over to the massive world...
Even though we had this discussion yesterday, I still want to double check.
You bet!
Okay, then let's go.
Ебать. Да не пинай ты его. И улетела, блядь. Бля. И улетела.
Paimon accidentally swallowed some water.
I can't believe it. There are subterranean...
Milani was right!
Let's see where this cave leads. Come with me. All right. According to the map, we need to head downward? Okay. Don't be afraid, everyone. Jump down with me.
Is that lava up ahead?
It appears these caves were formed by volcanic activity.
I see. Then the spirit waves were affecting lava. Altering the lava's flow created temporary holes, which allowed us to follow the water's current and enter this underground space.
Are all scholars from Sumeru like this?
Hard to say.
But can there be an island in this kind of...
It appears we haven't reached our destination yet.
Да.
Ooh, what's that?
Let's keep going. We'll be able to see more clearly up ahead. Watch your step. Follow closely, everyone. These volcanic caves aren't very stable, so watch out for falling rocks.
All right.
Она по лаве-то может вообще это ехать или нет? Может, окей.
Careful, more falling rocks.
What a maze! There's lava everywhere!
Let's look around together and see what we can find.
Very well. It would indeed be useful to collect some...
There's nothing unusual about that. This is spinel fruit. Wait, it is a little strange. This isn't ordinary spinel fruit. It's the same as the one on this talisman.
Isn't that the talisman you're...
Yes. In which case... Could... I'll be sure to ask...
There's so much lava, and it's...
The lava here doesn't look very stable. I'm afraid we can't stay here for long.
Так, а там нет сундука? Вроде нету.
From here, the light seems to be getting brighter.
A distant light. Wait.
Miss Guide, it seems Baramdra has also...
I've got it! I've got it! Do you see that golden light in the distance? I'm positive that's the mysterious island. That's where we should go next.
Really?
I'm a scholar from the Academia Spontima Darshan. I specialize in ores. When I first heard about the legend of the mysterious island, I took note. One exaggerated description I heard was that it's an entire island that shines like gold. Under certain environmental conditions, large amounts of lava are quickly cooled. Since the ore can't be moved in time, it begins to accumulate, resulting in the... If I'm not mistaken, there'll be a large pool of lava up ahead, and the mysterious island will be floating on the lava.
So you mean we really found the mysterious...
Rejoice! Even a small piece of that ore will...
Really? Then let's hurry!
Wait, Paimon. We should head back now.
What are you saying?
This map is covered with symbols and riddles, but there's one thing that's written clearly. When you see the golden light, then go. What you just said may be correct, but that golden place isn't the island that my ancestors...
Are you joking? You expect me to turn...
But Mualani's judgment has always been right. If she says head back...
You thought I'm after treasure?
Oh, he's acting weird again.
After my previous findings were stolen, I began a new area of research. And this ore is the... As long as I can bring this ore back, my theories will be proven beyond any doubt. To me, this ore is the result that must be obtained. Otherwise, all those hardships along the way will be rendered complete.
As we agreed before, please...
Why? Are you wary of me? Now that we've confirmed that the legendary treasure really exists, you don't want outsiders to take it!
She's not that kind of person, Baram.
The result is right before my very...
Да. Пока.
Oh no! He went running in! How can he do that?
Not good.
Помянем.
We must stop him.
Is it just Paimon or is the ground shaking?
Пока.
What the? Where did these monsters come from?
These monsters. Looks like the lava here is becoming active again.
Miss Guide, Baramdra...
He'll be trapped by the lava. We need to hurry and take care of these monsters.
Right now, right here.
Блять. Где ты, сука? Пипец, конечно. Лава упала.
The lava is rising!
Verandra! Traveler, Paimon, please take care of Karya. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, Mualani?
I can use my surfboard on the lava for a short period of time, but it will be a lot spicier than surfing on water.
But that's way too risky! Okay then, we'll take care of things here.
The cave is becoming more and more unstable. I have to hurry. We're falling rocks. Okay, what's this? Over there! Oh, looks like I'm just...
It's right there! I'm almost...
Look carefully. You can't get through the lava. You'll die if you try to make your way forward.
Why don't I give up? Well, I might not be able to do it, but what about you?
Me?
You have the ability to move over the lava. If you try, maybe you can reach the island and earn the hop. That way, you'll have the results you need to prove yourself, and even Ko'olo won't be able to question your abilities. And you want to know why I won't give up, but I'm asking why you'd give up such an opportunity.
The lava is rising. If I take this risk, then how will the others get back?
You...
Come with me.
No!
И камня вниз. И камня вниз.
I've brought him back. He's fortunate that he wasn't seriously hurt.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
You're welcome. It's getting dangerous here, so we need to find a way.
No, I refuse! I can still stand! Let me go back!
Seriously? How can you be...
Нанах.
Verandra!
Whoa.
I've always believed that you're the most talented person I've ever met. Even if your research was stolen and you didn't get any credit, I believe that even if you won't obtain any results this time, you'll still succeed in your new research. So, I won't allow my dearest senior to die here because of his own stuff.
Kari.
She's finally opening up. And it seems like she's just the person we need.
Mualani, the lava is almost...
Don't panic. It seems like the trick that Uncle New taught me is finally going to be put...
Where did all these Kaholosaurs...
No time to explain. Just get on.
Got it, got it!
И что, мы будем серфить или нет? Нет? Жалко.
Everyone okay? Let's take a head count. 1, 2. We escaped danger and made it back alive. That's what I call...
Oh, really?
What's the point? We still didn't reach the mysterious...
Hey, don't look so depressed.
Actually, according to the map, we still...
Oh? Then which way should we go? Wait, aren't we back where we started?
Come on, let's go to the statue.
So, what's the point of coming back here again?
Here, look! Some hidden words appeared on the statue after I touched it.
Really? Let Paimon try...
Congratulations, guide from the future. You have completed a challenge that even I found ambitious. And now, I finally have the chance to tell you my story. You may have heard legends describing me as the best guide in all of Natlan. But in the beginning, I was more like a treasure hunter. I chased results, facing countless dangers to prove myself. Time after time, I ventured where others didn't dare, never failing to bring back rare treasures. My fame was second to none. And yet, I never felt satisfied. So I found a new goal, a challenge that no one had ever achieved before. The legendary, mysterious island. Another chance to prove myself. Unfortunately, my friends who had traveled with me all this time had grown tired of my nonsense. Instead of praise, they now showered me with words of caution. Perhaps this journey was one that I had to complete alone. But luckily, they decided to once again put up with my antics. Just as before, they came up with ingenious ways to help me move forward. They never let me down, even when I had to place my life in their hands. And they always trusted my judgment, even when it took a lot of courage. In the end, just as ever, we found the result we came for. But that golden glow was baiting me towards death. It was the glow of a rare ore, but it was also the warning sign of an impending eruption. Maybe if I pressed on and put my life on the line, I could get the result I wanted. And yet, there was a chance I'd lose something even more precious. But don't worry. In the end, I made the same choice as you. Everyone was disappointed that their illustrious guide had, for once, returned empty-handed. But seeing everyone survive, I felt satisfied for the first time in my life. Perhaps the treasure I had really been searching for had been right here with me, all along. So, I decided to end my long journey and find a safe place for my hard-earned treasure. To me, this is the real mysterious island.
Окей, понятно.
The hidden inscriptions disappeared!
These must have been the words the first chief left for those that would come after him.
In that case, the mysterious island from the legend is actually...
I remember now that the elders once told me our tribe was originally founded on a small island. Later, the coastlines changed, allowing the island. The journey to the mysterious island starts exactly where it ends. Yeah. I think
The golden glow is an indicator of when the lava will periodically erupt. The principle of vulcanite formation implies that it will only appear at the start of fierce lava activity. And the flowing lava will quickly swap. This means that there's zero possibility of ever bringing the ore back. Are the results I've been chasing all this time? Oh?
Harondra.
Our journey is not yet over. As we agreed, please come back to the people of the springs with me.
Fine. I suppose that would also count as...
Don't be so down. I have a feeling that the next answer...
I don't remember, Sal. There's still something important we need to ask...
Пум-пум-пум. Вот.
Uncle New! We're back!
Mualani, it's good to see you again.
Uncle, I've completed the journey to the mysterious island. I'm here to return...
But you still have a question you wish...
Yes. You've been there.
Yes, I have.
If that's the case, then you've gone on the same journey. But why didn't you tell anyone?
Because I made...
A choice?
Did you notice that the hidden inscriptions on the stone tablet disappeared as soon as you...
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's a special paint on the statue that would change color when it comes into contact with volcanic dust.
Hey. Понятно.
Only those who have been to that underground space will be contaminated by the dust and be able to see the hidden message. But once, and this is the choice that the first chief left to us. If you choose to boast about your deeds, you will receive the highest honor. But the legend of if you choose to remain silent, then the mysterious island will remain a legend. And in the end, my companions and I all chose.
Oh.
But not being able to tell anyone after accomplishing such a feat. People like Ko'olo will still look down on you.
But have you noticed that Ko'olo, who claims to have been to the island, hasn't actually completed the trip?
What?
Right. Paimon remembers that Ko'olo said that he went to the mysterious island alone.
He deliberately recommended the client to find Mualani, probably because he thought she wouldn't be able to reach the mysterious island. That, as guides, we are not adventurers, let alone treasure hunters. The greatest responsibility of a guide is to take the... But in the process, we also gain much skill and experience at overcoming danger. This allows us to go to places that no one else... Many guides gradually lose sight of their true beliefs and intentions in the They end up becoming more like thieves who would rush to the other side of the lava lake. This is why the first chief left behind. Aside from me, many other tribe members have... So they've also made pacts with their companions, choosing to give up the results that would prove themselves and give the younger generation...
You've all given up on the result.
Sir, I've given up on merely one result. I haven't given her talent and qualifications. Mualani was well within her rights to choose the top-ranked guide Ko'olo as her teacher. But she chose... I believe I was able to cultivate such an outstanding student and witness her completion of the legendary challenge precisely. If instead of looking at one single journey, we look at my entire career as a...
Karia? I've come up with a new research topic.
Yep. Yeah.
You're the same as always, Verandra. You always have to find evidence before coming to a... In any case, I can't give you an answer right now.
Karia!
Because you haven't prepared the proposal yet. Shouldn't you finish that first before recruiting assistants? How could you forget?
Yes, of course.
But I've always found your proposals fascinating, so I'm sure I won't be able to...
Karia, given that I have been presented with new evidence, I've come up with a very general theory. I can use the ideas from the chief's speech. Perhaps the treasure I'm seeking has been by my side the entire time. No. To be more...
I understand, Verandra.
It appears this guest has also found his answer.
It seems he's finally put to it.
There's nothing to worry about. It's just like Karia said. I can start some new research and
But it seems he's still as stubborn as before.
Now, it's your turn to make the choice, Mualani.
But, Uncle New, I'm sure anyone who can complete the journey to the island would...
Very good. Then there's nothing more I can teach you. Here, take this talisman again. You can pass it.
Looks like it's also our time to say goodbye. You've taken great care of us throughout our journey. As thanks...
Then remember, the next time you come to visit the people of the Springs...
Friends. I suppose we are theoretically friends now. Yes. When I publish my next paper...
Well, that's one way to thank someone.
Then Verandra and I will be taking our leave.
Okay, bye-bye.
Да.
You're back already. So, as new...
What are you doing here all of a sudden?
Well, I found something even more precious than the island.
You... Seems you really learned a lot from New about how to make yourself feel better. Huh? What? Why are you all looking at me like that? The elders of the tribe New. I've already proven that I'm stronger than you. I've been to even more dangerous... I've even been to... the mysterious island. Why do you still look at me as if my words don't bother you at all?
Ko'olo, even if you had never been to the island, no one would deny your ability. But as for what we would deny about you, only you can find the answer.
Me?
So now, our trip to the mysterious island is officially finished, right?
Yeah, but I have one more place I want to show you.
О, ну. Что за место? А че этот пропал уже? Ох, туда. Ну-ка.
Mualani. She has quite a sense of ceremony. I'm...
Окей.
All right.
А, сфоткался.
This is the place. From what I've heard, if we take a group photo...
What made you think of taking a group?
Well, we completed our trip to the mysterious island together.
You've earned the greatest honor for a guy. Yet you can...
Would you call it a sacrifice? After all that we've been through together, the results don't matter anymore. Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. I don't know if you get me or not.
No, I get it.
Traveler.
So that's your answer, huh? To the meaning of a journey? It's a good one. Then let's make...
Yep, Paimon's ready!
3, 2, 1. Kaholasaur!
Да. Ну-ка. Оба.
I wonder when the next journey will begin.
Так, ну что ж, мы это закончили. Закончили. А, теперь даже она тут показывается, окей. Ну, вот это мы еще... Я нет, а нет, могу открыть? Да, могу. То есть, первое это я открою, окей. Ну что ж. Остались потомки Крон и дети Эхо. Скорее всего, я начну с дети Эхо, потом с потомки Крон. Потому что дети Эхо, они тоже, по-моему, долгие. Самое быстрое в прохождении это потомки Крон. Так что, да. Ну, увидимся. Ну, это видео, скорее всего, завтра выложу. И завтра я, скорее всего, как раз таки и буду записывать то и то. Потому что сейчас я, ну, не очень хочется пока записывать. Да и тем более, не надо мне тут дискотеку устраивать. Я, скорее всего... Ой, блядь, секунду. Дают. В любом случае, мне их качать долго придется. Ну, как сказать, долго. Где-то 2 или 3 недели. Чтобы до максимум где-то дойти хотя бы до этой, наверное. Хотя нет, скорее всего, где-то 3 недели, краски 2 хотя бы максимум будет плюс-минус. Так что, ну, проще говоря, увидимся завтра. Потом послезавтра и так далее. Все равно пока что мне нечего делать. Потому что... А, кстати, что-то тут и вышло. Тут что-то... Тут что-то у нас вышло, оказывается. Как применить смысл, может, выращивать. Окей. Окей, тут какое-то есть испытание. Ну... Делать это я не буду. Потому что это, ну, не так уж прям интересно, скорее всего. Так что да. Ну, увидимся, как сказал, завтра, потому что сейчас, я не знаю, там в Ханкае и в Зеносе пока вроде сюжеток нету, да и в Зеносе тем более не будет пока что, потому что недавно же сюжетка, по-моему, была, можно сказать. А в Ханкае я пока что не очень-то хочется там сидеть. Почему я вообще решил записать вот это вот все? Потому что пока что мне в нечего самому играть. Типа в других там играх и так далее. Пока жду обновления. Хотя надеюсь, надеюсь, на этих выходных, либо на следующих, скорее всего, будет обнова в одном режиме в Робоксе, который я пытался записывать. Он так и не зашел никому. Grand Peace Online он называется, прошлая игра была. Скоро там будет обнова, так что пока жду обнову, почему бы и не записать вот это вот все. Хотя в аниме Авангард, скорее всего, тоже скоро обнова будет. Потому что хули уже по факту. Блять, ты что сейчас извините. Потому что уже в самом Дискорде, в их там канале, уже всякую фигню там присылают. Скорее всего, обнова скоро будет тоже. Ну, если раньше обнова выйдет в аниме Авангард, то буду, в принципе, играть и записывать, попробую так же снова. Если будет позже, чем ГПО в обнове, то, скорее всего, записывать не буду. Потому что в ГПО все-таки там до хрена фармить и так далее. Так что я не смогу записывать, как бы, это аниме Авангард. Максимум стрим. Ну, стрим, я так понял, не получится, потому что иногда он нормально стримится, а иногда... Да что ж за хуйня там назывательная? Ладно. То иногда не получается почему-то стримить, но подается нет. Ну ладно, загорелся я. Увидимся, скорее всего, завтра. Всем пока-пока.